Chosen one, there are seasons in life when the ordinary rhythm of your days suddenly shifts into an extraordinary season of divine alignment. Right now, you stand at the edge of something you cannot fully comprehend. A sudden event is about to unfold that will radically transform your destiny and elevate you into a new dimension of abundance and influence. Many people go through life expecting things to move slowly, waiting for years for small progress. But for the chosen ones, God works in sudden ways. The hand of the Almighty has the power to turn what looks impossible into reality in a moment. The very event that is coming your way is not born from human effort or manipulation, but from divine orchestration. It is God who places you in front of doors that were never opened before, and it is He who pours wealth into the lives of those He has set apart. You are that person. You are the one chosen to witness a dramatic shift that will turn you from struggling into thriving, from overlooked into celebrated, and from just surviving into abundant living. The truth is that sudden events are part of God's design for those He sets apart. Think about Joseph in the prison, forgotten by men but not forgotten by God. In a single day, a sudden event, Pharaoh's dream, catapulted him from the dungeon to the palace. The shift was not gradual, it was instant, and the same God who lifted Joseph is preparing something sudden for you. You have been faithful in the small things, and though the world may not recognize your efforts, heaven has recorded them all. At the appointed time, which is now drawing close, God will allow a chain of events to unfold that will shock even those closest to you. This event will not only bring you financial breakthrough, but will position you to influence others and steward wealth with wisdom and purpose. The word millionaire is not only about money, but about capacity, responsibility, and kingdom impact. It is a mantle of abundance placed upon you so you can bless others. Chosen one, this sudden event will come when you least expect it. It may not look like the traditional path people imagine for wealth. It might be an unexpected opportunity, a divine connection, a supernatural idea, or even a shift in circumstances that places resources directly in your hands. You do not need to chase after it with anxiety. Instead, prepare yourself with faith, discipline, and readiness. When God is about to do something great, He first prepares the vessel. That is why you have gone through seasons of testing, refining, and even isolation. Those moments were not wasted. They were building your inner strength and spiritual maturity. The sudden blessing is too heavy to rest on an unprepared soul. That is why God shaped your character in the fire of trials, so when abundance comes, it will not destroy you but elevate you to a higher purpose. This sudden event will not be hidden. It will be visible to many. People who once doubted you will marvel at what has happened. They will ask how you achieved it. And your only answer will be that it was the hand of God. The wealth you are about to receive is not simply for personal comfort, but for testimony. It is meant to prove that those who put their trust in God will never be put to shame. It will also silence the voices of mockery that rose against you. Some thought you would never rise, some assumed your life would remain small, and some even mocked your faith. But God delights in proving His power through the lives of His chosen. The sudden event will be like a banner over your life, declaring to the world that God is real and that He rewards those who trust Him. Chosen one, prepare yourself mentally. A sudden blessing can be overwhelming if the mind is not ready to handle it. Imagine stepping into wealth overnight. Imagine having influence and resources that others dream about. It requires wisdom to manage, and that wisdom must be rooted in humility. Pride is the enemy of sudden blessings, but humility preserves and multiplies them. Keep your heart aligned with God. Do not let the wealth change who you are. Remember that you are only a steward of what has been entrusted to you. God is making you a millionaire not just for personal gain, but to use you as a vessel of blessing for families, communities, and even nations. Your mindset must expand beyond your own needs to see the bigger vision. That is why preparation is key. Prepare by learning, prepare by planning, prepare by practicing gratitude, prepare by strengthening your relationship with God. These steps will ensure you are not just a receiver of wealth, but a wise manager of it. This sudden event may also challenge you to let go of old environments and limiting relationships. Not everyone around you will celebrate your blessing. Some will envy you, some will question you, and some will attempt to exploit you. That is why discernment is crucial. God will guide you to separate from those who cannot handle your next level. Do not fear this pruning process. Every elevation requires separation. Those who cannot walk in alignment with your new destiny cannot be part of your journey forward. This is not about arrogance, but about protection. God knows who truly belongs in your circle and who does not. Trust Him when He begins to shift people out of your life and bring the right ones in. The sudden event will require you to have a wise circle of trust. People who can support and not drain you. People who celebrate and not compete with you. Chosen one, the sudden event will also bring a test of generosity. Wealth without generosity becomes a curse, but wealth with generosity multiplies blessings. God is entrusting you with resources so you can partner with Him in advancing His kingdom and serving others. Do not withhold when you have the power to give. Use your blessing to feed the hungry, to support the broken, to empower the weak, and to spread light in places of darkness. When you do this, the blessing will continue to multiply in your life. Remember the principle: to whom much is given, much is required. Your sudden rise to becoming a millionaire is not just about luxury, it is about legacy. What will people remember about you? Will they remember your possessions, or will they remember the lives you touched? The sudden event is both a gift and a responsibility, and if you embrace it with humility, wisdom, and generosity, you will become unstoppable. This journey will also deepen your faith. The same God who brings sudden wealth will also bring sudden peace, sudden joy, and sudden favor. Wealth is just one dimension of what He is doing in your life. This is a season of sudden shifts in multiple areas. Relationships will be restored suddenly. Doors of opportunity will open suddenly. Healing will flow suddenly. Breakthroughs in areas you struggled with for years will come suddenly. God does not need time, He needs trust. You are stepping into a supernatural timetable where years of waiting will be redeemed in a single moment. This is the reality of being chosen. You do not walk according to the world's timeline, but according to divine timing. The sudden event that is about to happen is proof that God's timing is perfect. Chosen one, I want you to picture it. See yourself waking up one morning to news that changes everything. See yourself walking into a meeting or receiving a call that alters the course of your destiny. See yourself receiving a divine idea or opportunity that multiplies into millions. Visualization is not just imagination, it is preparation. When you see it in your spirit, you prepare your heart to receive it in reality. Begin to declare it. Speak it over your life with faith. Say, I am prepared for sudden blessings. I am ready for sudden wealth. I am walking into sudden abundance. These declarations align your spirit with the promise. Your words have power, and as a chosen one, your voice carries authority. Speak life into your future and trust that heaven is responding. The sudden event will also require you to remain rooted in gratitude. Gratitude will keep your spirit light and open. Do not complain about what you lack right now. Instead, thank God for what is coming. Thank Him in advance for the sudden shift. Gratitude attracts blessings because it shows God that you value His gifts. Even in small things, remain thankful. Gratitude prepares the atmosphere for miracles. When you combine faith, gratitude, and obedience, nothing can stop the flow of divine blessings into your life. Chosen one, as you step into this revelation, it is important to understand that sudden events are not accidents. They are divinely appointed moments carefully prepared in the unseen realm long before they appear in your life. What may feel like coincidence is actually the fulfillment of God's timing. When Joseph was promoted, the dream Pharaoh had was not a random dream. It was heaven's clock striking the appointed hour. The sudden event that will make you a millionaire has also been written into your destiny. It is not chance, it is divine order. You were created with a purpose, and the resources that are about to come into your hands are tools for that purpose. God does not simply make someone wealthy without reason. He entrusts wealth into the hands of those He can trust with impact. You are that person, and that is why the preparation season has been long and often painful. The weight of glory that is coming required a foundation that could not be shaken. Now that you are entering the threshold of this sudden event, you must align your spirit with expectation. Expectation is the womb of manifestation. When you believe that something is truly coming, you begin to prepare as though it is already here. A person expecting rain carries an umbrella, and a person expecting abundance prepares their heart and life to manage it. Begin to structure your days around the vision of abundance. If you were to suddenly receive wealth today, how would you handle it? Would you know where to invest, where to give, where to protect, and where to expand? Preparation is an act of faith. Even before the sudden event unfolds, act as though you are already walking in it. Keep records, develop plans, educate yourself in areas you once ignored. These actions signal to heaven that you are not only ready to receive, but also ready to manage what you receive. Chosen one, wealth brings influence, and influence brings responsibility. This sudden shift will place you in positions where people will listen to your words, follow your example, and depend on your wisdom. Do not take this lightly. The millionaire mantle you are about to receive is not just money in a bank account. It is a mantle of leadership. People will look to you for inspiration and guidance. Some will approach you with needs, and others with opportunities. Your discernment will become one of your most valuable gifts. Learn to listen beyond words. Learn to see beyond appearances. Not every opportunity will be divine, and not every person who comes near you will have pure intentions. Guard your heart and seek divine wisdom before making decisions. Wealth without wisdom leads to downfall, but wealth with wisdom leads to legacy. This sudden event will also test your relationship with God. In seasons of lack, it is easy to cling to God for provision. But in seasons of abundance, some people forget the source. Do not let this be your story. Remember the one who gave you the blessing. Keep your altar of prayer burning, keep your devotion alive, keep your humility intact. The true measure of a chosen one is not how they endure trials, but how they handle triumphs. Will you still worship God with the same passion when you have millions in your account? Will you still rise early to pray when you no longer struggle to pay bills? Will you still fast and seek Him when every desire is within reach? These questions are vital, for your sudden event is not just about financial breakthrough, but about proving the strength of your covenant with God. Chosen one, be aware that sudden wealth can awaken hidden enemies. Some who smiled at you in seasons of struggle may reveal their true hearts when they see your elevation. Envy, jealousy, and betrayal may rise against you. Do not be afraid of this. It is part of the process. Remember, Joseph's brothers could not handle his dream, and they certainly could not handle his promotion. But what they meant for evil, God turned into good. In the same way, anyone who rises against you in this new season will only push you further into your destiny. Keep your focus on the bigger picture. Do not waste your time fighting small battles with those who cannot understand your journey. Protect your peace, stay focused on your mission, and let God handle the voices of opposition. Your energy is too valuable to be wasted on those who do not deserve your attention. With sudden wealth comes the opportunity to multiply impact. Do not limit yourself to thinking only about personal enjoyment. Begin to dream bigger. Think about projects that can transform lives. Think about schools, hospitals, shelters, and innovations that can change generations. The sudden event is positioning you not just as a millionaire, but as a kingdom financier. There are purposes waiting to be funded, and you are being chosen as one of the vessels through which resources will flow. This is not about building your own name alone. It is about advancing a greater vision. The joy of giving, the joy of impacting, and the joy of building something that outlives you will far exceed the joy of material possessions. Let your wealth be a seed that multiplies into eternal harvest. Chosen one, another key in this journey is discipline. Sudden wealth without discipline becomes sudden loss. Many who receive financial breakthrough without preparation fall into traps of waste, addiction, and unwise living. Do not allow this to happen to you. Learn the power of budgeting, the wisdom of saving, and the strength of self-control. Not every desire must be fulfilled instantly. Learn to separate needs from wants and investments from distractions. Remember that wealth is not measured by what you spend, but by what you sustain. The sudden event is not a lottery ticket, but a responsibility. Approach it with maturity and foresight. Discipline will protect your blessing and ensure it grows instead of fading away. This sudden event will also open your eyes to the importance of legacy. Legacy is what remains when your time on earth is complete. Money spent disappears, but money invested in people and purpose remains. Begin to think generationally. Your children, your community, and even people you may never meet can be touched by what you establish with your sudden wealth. A school you build may educate thousands. A foundation you establish may feed multitudes. A business you launch may employ generations. Legacy is the true measure of success, and the sudden event is God's way of equipping you to build one. Do not waste the opportunity by living only for yourself. Let your legacy speak long after you are gone. Chosen one, as you prepare for this sudden event, protect your inner peace. Wealth can attract noise, but peace is your anchor. Create rhythms of rest, prayer, and reflection. Guard your mental and emotional health. Do not allow the demands of wealth to drain the joy of life. Remember that the blessing is meant to enrich you, not burden you. Stay grounded, stay joyful, and stay connected to the source of your blessing. Peace is the secret to sustaining abundance. When you have peace, you can think clearly, lead wisely, and live fully. The sudden event will also call you into deeper trust. You may not understand how it will happen or when it will unfold, but trust that it will. Faith is not about seeing the details, but about trusting the author of the story. God has already written the chapter of your sudden elevation, and you are about to step into it. Release the need to control every detail. Simply align yourself with obedience and trust. Obey the promptings of the Spirit. Obey when He tells you to move, to give, to prepare, or to wait. Every act of obedience positions you closer to the manifestation. Do not underestimate the power of small acts of faith, for they often unlock the largest doors. Chosen one, the sudden event is not just a promise for the future. It is a prophetic declaration over your present. Begin to live as though it is already unfolding. Wake up each day with gratitude and expectancy. Walk with confidence knowing that heaven's favor surrounds you. Carry yourself as someone who has already stepped into abundance. Speak with the authority of one who knows they are chosen. Let your posture reflect your faith. When people see you, let them sense the glow of someone walking in divine alignment. This mindset will not only prepare you but will also attract opportunities, because confidence born from faith is magnetic. People are drawn to those who carry unshakable belief. Finally, chosen one, remember that your sudden event is bigger than you. It is a testimony that will inspire others to believe. Many are watching your journey silently. Some are struggling, some are doubting, some are losing hope. When they see your sudden elevation, it will reignite their faith. They will realize that if God can do it for you, He can do it for them. Your story will become a living sermon, and your wealth will become a tool for evangelism. This is why you must embrace your blessing boldly and unapologetically. Do not shrink back in fear or false humility. Stand tall, shine brightly, and declare that it was God who lifted you. This authenticity will touch more hearts than any speech could. Chosen one, prepare yourself. The sudden event is not far, it is near. Align your spirit. Sharpen your mind, strengthen your discipline, deepen your faith, and expand your vision. What is about to happen will not only change your bank account, but your entire destiny. You will move from waiting to walking, from hoping to possessing, from dreaming to living. The sudden event will establish you as a millionaire, but more importantly, it will establish you as a vessel of God's glory on earth. The time is now. The hour is near. The shift is here. Get ready, for in a single moment, everything will change, and you will know without a doubt that you are indeed the chosen one.